it's happening, is it not?
Man, sometimes like you fucking slow down life, goddamn.
Yeah, like give my sister a break.
Yeah. Yeah, so how you doing since the release and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, it's obviously it's a little bit hard to like accept that because I just kind of feel like once I've been in there now, I'm like that's all I know. I was like, okay, like now I've been treated at a certain level and like fought on a certain level. It's like where do I go from here? So kind of just been giving myself a bit of a break mentally, physically. I haven't been doing any MMA training for the last like 6 weeks, I'd say. Even before that, I was kind of like having a break. Like people don't know about a lot of struggles I've been, like I'm not one to dwell on stuff like that, but I mean, I've been going through a lot the last few months, not even including the UFC. So that just kind of added on to the pressure. And I'm just trying to pick myself up in the way I can. I've been doing my own other training, like just to feel fit and any anger release I can get, and that's what I'm working on right now. But I'm looking at hopefully getting a fight sometime early next year with another promotion. Just got to wait and see if that's secure.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's something you want to talk about because speaking of going through stuff, you actually had some before because we were originally supposed to do this interview last week, and
Yeah.
we're live or anything like that. It's like we definitely don't have to talk about it. But
That's sweet.
did you want to speak on that at all? Because that's pretty crazy too.
Yeah, it's pretty traumatic. You know, one of my childhood friends was murdered, and you know it's a pretty hard thing to accept. You know, like where my gym is located right now, it's in Wentworthville, and it's across from the station. We used to live together on the other side. I lived in a housing commission apartment, and all of us kids were all super close. We were friends for like, you know, since I was 10, and you know I'm 25, so she's like 2 years younger than me. That's a long time. And I'm real tight with her sister. So you know, there's not much you can do. You feel really helpless, and you know, being in my position, being a fighter, someone who's, you know, loves to empower women in general, like not a feminist, but just like having women on the same level as men at least. So knowing that she couldn't defend herself, you know, really got me in a certain way, got me in my feels. So, you know, and then even the guy that was talking at the funeral was like, you know, we failed her. And that really spoke to me on another level. So I've just been thinking, you know, maybe there's a way that I can help women in another way to avoid that happening to anyone else, anyone else's family is going through that type of thing. So yeah, it's definitely taken a toll on me the last week.
Yeah, and kudos to you, you know, for I appreciate you coming on to do this because it does.
That's sweet.
I don't want, you know, I didn't want it to be too sudden. I wanted you to take your time and stuff like that. But sure as shit, man. Especially considering like everything you said with her situation, like you being a fighter, like that's a perfect stage set for you to make her proud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought her here a few times in the past, so she's tried some jiu-jitsu in the past. So that was kind of cool. And I never forget, like she was doing some jiu-jitsu, she was holding her legs, and she kicked her, and I'm like, sis, if you want to do MMA, we'll take you up a notch. You know, she's like, oh, you can't. But that was hilarious. Like she always had that fighter in her. But yeah, everyone loses a battle here and there, I guess.
Now, did they catch the guy? They got the guy, right? They got the husband.
Yeah. He got arrested the next day, which was great.
Yeah.
And he's got caught today, actually. Hopefully get locked up for life. I'm sure he will suffer in there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Media will explain eventually.
Yeah, does stuff like that happen often in Australia, or like?
No. In 2020, she's the 45th female to die from domestic violence, which is, it is a lot, but it's not common, right? And we don't hear about it a lot, and that's in the whole country, not just our state or our city. So that's not really very common, is it? And no one I know that ever happened to. So very shocking, you know, a bit too close to home for my liking.
Have you ever had any situation like that where like domestic violence is a situation like with yourself, like has a boyfriend or like male friend ever tried to?
No, not personally. No. Thankfully, no. I've always been the type of person I'm very against that type of thing. And if someone ever laid a hand on myself, I would always walk away. Highly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You think some of the UFC stuff? Do you think that's because of the quarantine at all? Like, or like, you know, for from being cut and having to move on, then moving on from a couple fights? Because it wasn't just you. There's other people too.
Yeah. I saw that as a cut. Look, I know that they're trying to get out with the old, in with the new. I do get that perspective. The only thing that kind of crossed my mind was when they gave me the release form. The release form said the reason was for my last loss, which is a bit of a lie because I had 2 contracted fights this year. I was meant to fight in June, and then I was ready for that, and then COVID hit. It was meant to be in Perth for UFC 251. And then I had the fight in Vegas August 5th for America. So yeah, I was meant to have that, and like, you know, I copped a pretty big injury condition, which I'm kind of still going through at the moment. Like, it's on and off. I didn't disclose it, so I'm not going to mention it, but it's something that you can't avoid, and it's a condition that I couldn't help to get. So it's been really stressful for me. This year's been a lot of losses, and it's been really shit, but it's fine. Like, I'm one to take on adversity when it comes. So I've been dealing with it the best I can.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's a dope thing too, and I messaged too before, like, obviously we started live, but like, life does happen. Like, it's so crazy how like just random shit can happen at any time. It's like, truthfully, like, it may sound depressing, but like, life can be shitty sometimes, man. That's why, like, I feel like we gotta enjoy the good times, yo, and like do what we love, and just like enjoy our time here, because you never fucking know, man. Like, that's honestly why I started the podcast. Kobe Bryant died, and I was like, fuck, bro. Like, Kobe Bryant died, man. Doesn't matter who you are, what you succeeded in life. Like, it could be gone at any moment. It's like, make the best of it, you know. Don't
exactly right.
Yeah.
And I think that's like in people in general, but like even as a fighter, like we're very 0-100. A lot of us are, right? So it's like, when I like to go out, when I like to live, like I try and live large. I live the best I can, because I don't know if tomorrow is promised. No one does, as you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I live that mentality. I live like that. Some people don't understand me, and they're like, "Oh, you go too hard, or this is too much." Like, no, Steve. So if I'm going 100, or I'm not doing it at all. Like, I do it with my heart, with everything, with the family, with sport, with going out and partying, like whatever I want to do. Like, that's the way I live, and that's, you know, some people just have that mentality.
It's worked out for you. I mean, you made it to the UFC. You've done something that people like literally dream of doing. Like, you used to see that in life. Now, I hope you never like, because I know, I guess, you know what happened, but I hope you never like look down in that situation, because like you've done some pretty awesome shit. So you're doing pretty good at life, and you should just keep, you know.
I appreciate it. I mean, like, I try. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, good things come. I'm not saying bad things keep coming my way. Good heaps of good comes and bad comes. You just got to find that balance and just focus on the good. So I know that I've achieved a lot in my short time of fighting. I've only been training all up 7 years now. It'll be 7 years next month. So, you know, like, a lot of people have been doing this for way longer than me, who've been actually dreaming about it from the get-go. You know, I just came in the gym thinking, I just want to have some fights. I just want to come in here and have a few fights, beat a few bitches up, and then go home. Like, I never thought anything of it. And then when they came down to it, and they're like, "Oh, yo, UFC contract," I was like, "What?" Well, okay, I'll put mine. Squeeze the paper out. Yep, sign that.
Don't mind.
So, you know, take it as it comes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we spoke on like empowering women a little bit earlier, and I never want to like downgrade women's MMA or whatever, but I do have a question, because I know some people are against it. So Valerie Loretta, she's kicking ass.
Yeah.
But she's also like taking a different approach to like marketing herself, or I feel like she may just be enjoying herself. I don't know what, you know, either or. How do you feel? Like, where's your stance on that? Do you think she's like doing too much of it sometimes, or is it like, I don't know, like
you know, like, I do, now that I was like, because I was in that world, I get it. And for female MMA, you might not be the best fighter. I'm not saying she isn't, but I'm saying you might not be the best fighter, but if you're more marketable, you're winning. You're getting the exposure, you're getting attention, you're getting matchmakers to look your way. Oh, this would be a good money fight. People would come just to watch, and let's be real, like, the guys want to see ass. So like, they say someone's got a mad body, they're like, fuck yeah, this bitch is hot, like, I want to watch her, you know? Not because she's amazing. There are amazing fighters guys don't even look twice at. But at the end of the day, it's a male-dominant sport, mostly men that watch it. So you got to entertain the viewers, whoever's watching, you know. So I think she's doing what she needs to do. And, like, hats off to her. If it's making her money as well and she's getting what she wants, and go hard.
Yeah. Speaking of like a little ass, MMA community, I spoke, like, you're one of the ones the MMA community is fond of, I guess, as far as looks go, like that. There's been some similarities drawn between you and a certain like adult industry actress, Mia Khalifa.
Yes, there's been a few mentions, I won't lie.
How do you feel about that? Like, does that piss you off ever? It's like,
I laugh at it, like, it's funny. I'm pretty sure someone tagged a Bella Danger in something and was like, "You guys passed as sisters." And then she replied to it. She's like, "Yeah, I see similarity." I'm like, damn, she replied. It wasn't me, like someone else. But I was like, she sees it too. I'm like, please would never think of me, but no.
You should comment it and be like, yeah, except for I'll kick her ass.
No, I wouldn't do that. Come on.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's some funny shit. So I just laugh at it. As long as people don't overdo it. Like, I do get messages here and there saying a few things, but like in regards to adult film stars and stuff, I'm just like, I just ignore that. I would never do something like that. Everyone, each to their own, no judgment. But for me, no thanks. I'm sweet.
Yeah. I mean, you got some going on stuff anyway. You know, you're doing something.
I got my own thing. I don't need to do that. Don't need that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't anyway. But yeah,
they're getting beat up. You're doing the beating.
yeah, I'll do that part, but not in the other way.
That might be an interesting matchup, huh? You versus, because that's a promotion that's out there. Bellator, you and Valerie.
Yeah, Bellator's a sick promotion. I rate it. I rate their fights. I rate their crowd. I rate their fans are better. I mean, UFC is so mainstream, right? Everyone just knows UFC. People call the sport UFC. That's how like shit the fans are.
Yeah.
That's when you just watch a soccer fan, soccer or another industry where the thing is low key, they're actually people that know the rules and know the sport. So they pay more respect to the athletes. And that's what I'm looking at. Fighting promotions where fans respect your level, not you're a shit cunt because, you know, look how tired you are and it's like the second, third round. Like, motherfucker, you throw hands for 2 minutes straight. Just for one round, let's see how you go with a fighter who's hitting you back and see how good your endurance and cardio is, you know? There's so many shit fans like that makes, you know, some people, they get upset over it. But I know with other promotions, you know, it's at a better level. So, yeah, that's something that's cool.
That's a good ass point. I've never actually thought of that because, like, the people, I guess, like name one, like they got to be MMA hardcore. It's like they got to be like actual fans of the sport. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's way better than just being like a mainstream like promotion. So if I was to fight on Bellator or any other promotion, it's like these people watch it proper because they want to watch it, not for UFC.
Yeah, that's what my professional athlete bums. I'm like, bro, like no matter what sport it is, I'm like, this person would fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, for real.
The bomb. I'm like, this guy can jump over you and your mother like at the same time. Like,
facts though.
Yeah, you say, how are you trying to talk shit right now? You're watching him from your fucking couch, bro. Like, people are wild, man.
Yeah, no, for real not.
Any extra steps in approaching, you know, I guess getting better mentally or recovering your mental health from this crazy year?
That's why I'm just taking a bit of a reset and a bit of, you know, like laying low in general. Not with any hype. It's a bit hard because, like, obviously the social media, like, but the last few weeks I've been staying off it a little bit more. All I've been posting is literally like my clients and training. I've been focusing on training other people, mainly beginners, the people that want to get fit, females in general. And that's basically all. But I think a mental break would be sweet. And normally when I take a break from training, I actually miss it more. It makes you want to do it. It doesn't feel like a chore or a job. And, you know, I miss that passion for it as well. So, and now that it's been like 6 weeks, I've literally been like missing training so much, which is different for me. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it in the next few weeks.
You ever think about like doing therapy or like anything like that?
You mean like seeing like a shrink or something?
Yeah, you know, like some people like sports psychiatrists and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah, I've never tried a sports psychiatrist, but I do see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
On and off, haven't seen her in a while, but I used to see her like quite often, and then, you know, feel like I don't need her. No, I don't need her, but if I feel like I'm sweet for a few months, I don't. But no, I've got the support system around me, which is great. I just, if I really want it, I'll get it. But like recently, I've just been happy to just do shit on my own. Like, I'm a bit of a lone wolf in that sense. I'd like to do things by myself. If I do need help, I normally will reach out to like 1 or 2 people that I really trust. But normally I just stick to me and I just need to self-reflect a little bit. But yeah.
Because I never had it, you know, but I people are pushing it really hard here in America. Like Charlemagne the God, I don't know if you know what that is, but he's come out with 2 books about mental health. But when you go to see it, I'm just kind of asking personally, like, does it help ever? Like when you actually sit down with like the therapist
and talk about it?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like, I feel like some levels, it depends, because I've seen a lot in my short years, but I've seen a lot of different like psychiatrists or psychologists and things. Some of them, they try and let you speak about it. Some do tests on you, hook you up to machines and check your heart rate, see how you're reacting to photos and talking about certain things that judge your the way you're sitting, your posture, and some of them just they more give you advice on like how to better your life. So it really depends on what suits you because everybody's different. I had one lady when I was like 16. She was like, I can't help you. She literally said to me, I can't help you. I don't know what you want me to do for you. And I was like, bitch, am I that fucked up? I'm like, how fucked up am I?
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah, it gets like that. But it's okay because you just get used to dealing with different people and speaking to different people.
Yeah.
So whatever suits you, suits you. Everyone's like different.
Fair. Everyone's different as fuck because like you see some people do crazy. I mean, some people don't like getting punched in the face, and here you are doing it as a job. Let alone like
Yeah.
a beautiful girl doing it too. Just.
Oh, thank you.
You're
But
good.
like, no, I don't even like getting punched in the face. Let's be real.
Yeah, someone's like, I would never do that, but you're doing it. Yeah, everyone's different. I always wonder that too, because like, so yeah. So what has worked best for you? Just kind of doing, taking the break. Is that working more for you mentally than therapists I've ever had?
Yeah, I think at this time in my life, I feel like I've learned a lot as well from going to so many psychology sessions. Like they teach you a lot, like not on purpose, but they just teach you so much shit. And a lot of things I like try and give advice to a lot of my close friends are like, oh, that's what my psychologist says. That's what she says. You should be a psychologist. And I was like, no, don't push it. But I'm just really fucked up and seen a lot of them. That's why I know so many different strategies and different theories. And I think I'm very self-aware, and that's why I feel like I don't need to see anybody because I'm just like, I already know what I need. I've had so long to figure it out. I've been seeing psychologists since I was like 11 years old, and I'm 25.
Yeah,
So it's a long time to like get to know yourself on that level.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know I spoke about it a little bit earlier too, but you helping these women out and doing the MMA stuff like that. I think that's huge. I think that's awesome. I think that's something like you could kind of allow yourself to see success in that because like you truly are helping people who could be in like situations like someone who close to you literally was, and like I don't know, I think that's awesome they're doing that, and I think it's awesome. It's helpful.
I love it. I love seeing their progress and whatever their goals are. If it's just fitness or learning how to fight, or learning how to defend themselves, whatever it is, I'm happy to teach it. And I love seeing progress in people. If they're happy, I'm happy. Like I'm like that. I'm a bit of an empath. Like I feel people's pain. I feel happy if someone else is happy. Like I really find joy in stuff like that.
So how did you get started in mixed martial arts? Like what was
Basically, my brother started training at this gym that I'm sitting at right now. He started training here at Australian Top Team in 2012, and I used to watch him like do a lot of grappling comps, not wrestling, but BJJ and MMA sparring comps. He was young; he was like 14, and then after a year, I'm like, I can probably try this. Like I was really keen on it. I'm like, I want to fight. So I came in here and I was like, yo, is this Fight Club? Like, is this bare knuckle shit? No, the boys are like, learn some respect and some discipline and we'll get you there. Like, okay. So I started doing BJJ, did the gi, did no gi. After a few months, tried wrestling and then got into the Muay Thai and then mixing it all together. So then after a year and a half, had my first fight.
crazy? Does your brother fight or he just does?
Yeah, he does. He's an amateur. He hasn't had a lot of fights. He's only had 2 or 3 and he's undefeated. He just focused on uni because he's studying at the moment.
Okay.
To be a civil engineer, so he's really focused on that. But he pops in from time to time, and he's a great grappler. So I love grappling with him. He's super strong, and he's really technical. So I love it.
Yeah. What was his reaction to you going to the UFC before him? Was he kind of like what the like what?
He's like, well, I bring you to my gym, and you want to up me? You want to up me? I was like, shut up. But no, because I was just here more often, and I took it a little bit more serious. Like he is serious, but I was like, this is my life serious.
Yeah.
Because I finished year 12, like high school, and then I was like, yep, this is what I'm doing, like straight away. So I started working full-time job and the training at the same time. Didn't do any secondary like education or anything. I just kind of came straight here. So that's all I know. So I'm just like, what now?
Where do you?
Yeah.
So how long did you train gi before did you ever stop training gi, jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, fuck, I hate gi. But like now I hate it, but I know it's like effective and I know it can tighten up your no gi game. as well. Like we don't realize it, and there's so many different grips we can alternate for no gi, which is mad. Wait, these guys are probably really loud. I'll it from them. So yeah, no, like it's. I think gi is really important, and it's sometimes a bit slow. It can be a bit too technical for me. But it's a thinking game, which is mad. So it's like playing like checkers or chess. You know, gi. You know, jiu-jitsu is just a whole new ball game. I personally, I like to wrestle. I mean, I love wrestling opposed to grappling, opposed to jiu-jitsu personally, but I just like grabbing people and throwing them. I don't know. I just love getting my hands on someone and just launching them. It feels amazing.
Because I do a little bit. Yeah, it's the only thing I hate about gi. I don't know if you can see, I got like marks all over my face and shit. Like I'm training.
Oh, I mean, are they from Velcro or something?
From like, because I'm a bigger guy, so I try to keep like the top pressure, so I stay hugging and like scoop my way up. And like, when I feel about being slow paced and like mentally, I feel like it's I don't know, it's like therapeutic for me. It has been, at least. I'm so happy to have found it, for real.
Yeah, it's so different. It's like this type of thing where you can be aggressive and let out whatever, but then you can still like shake your partner's hand and then have a mad convo after, and then go eat together. Like, I love that part of the sport. I love that we are so aggro and aggressive, and then all good after. That's the best part.
Yeah, speaking of that, you had a situation in the UFC where, and I watched a podcast of you afterwards, but in the fight, it looked like you were going to tap some hands, and was it a kick or punch?
Side take to the stomach, I think, or to the chest. So, yeah, really shit timing on the take. Could have waited a few seconds. Would have been nice. But, I didn't even realize that I did it until I was in the hospital after the fight, and then my phone's blowing up. And I just thought normal blow up. But then I'm looking and it's all like talking shit. I was like, what did I do? Because in the second round, at one point, I pointed to the floor and then I kicked her. No one saw that. That's what I thought it was from. I was like, oh, people are dirty about that. And then it was actually the first round touching, because I rewatched it and I'm like, what fake glove touch? I'm like, what does that even mean? I rewatched the fight and I was like, me sorry. Like, that was a complete accident. And then I apologized to her. Afterwards, I apologized because I noticed that I did that, and I was super embarrassed because it was unintentional. I'm not like that. Like, I'm type to have respect for my opponent, so super unintentional. I just made a mistake in my previous fights where my coaches were like, "You're not first, and that's why you lose the first round, or that's why you're on the back foot for the first few minutes, because you're tentative and you're waiting for them to hit you, and then you might end up on your back." So they're like, be first. I'm like, yep, I'm going to be first. Then I was too quick. I went touch, kick, and I was like, shit, maybe not that much first. So noted for next time. I'm touching my hands, I'm going to step back, then start. So yeah, I felt bad.
With your apology, like, did she take it well, or was she kind of still like, what the fuck you?
Well, she can't speak English, right? So I did it on Insta. And then she had an interview about it, and she said that she was like shocked that I did that. And I was like, yeah, fuck, if I was in a position, I'd be like shocked too. So no bad blood. It is what it is. I can't keep saying sorry. I've said it like numerous times, and it's like a year ago now, like literally over a year ago. So she's fought since. I'm sure she doesn't give a fuck now. She won that fight anyway. It's all good.
Yeah. People are so like, I don't know. People try like stuff like that, like rag on people forever. It's just crazy to me, like the world nowadays.
Yes, I still occasionally like a Reddit post will like arise, and then I'll just cop a flood of hate messages, and I'll be like, this is happening again. Just close it. There's so many like memes and things that got sent to me, and I'm just like, the loss already hurts as it is. So I don't need this video. I trained so hard. It was like, fuck, all good. It's all right. It was a while ago now. I'm over it.
So, like, I know you're taking a break from actual fighting and even training. Are you still a fan of the sport? Do you still allow yourself to sit down and watch a couple fights?
Yes and no, because I've never really been one to like watch fights. I won't lie. Like, I'm not like one to like sit on like, as far as Sunday morning, right? Not Saturday night. So Sunday morning, like, if I go watch the fight, and I'll be like, nah, like I'll watch it later. Like, I get in my feels about watching fights. Like, I'm like, I want to be in there. Or like, I get too edgy, and I have that anxious personality. So I can't really handle that to watch fighting. It makes me want to just jump through the screen. It really does.
It's the crazy. I think that's why I fall in love with MMA too. Like, I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of things, so it's an awesome sport. But like,
Yeah.
I've never been more intense or like I don't know, anxiety rush than when I watch guys like I mean, I'll admit that I'm a fan of like Israel Adesanya or Daniel Cormier was one. And, you know, I'm watching them. My heart's just like fuck. Cause you don't want. I don't know, man. I just don't want to get knocked out, or I don't. Do you know
Yeah,
how?
I know that feeling.
Well, I do.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Like when I watched Rousey and Holly Holm in Melbourne. And I was the biggest Rousey fan. Like, I love Rousey. Like, when I started training, I was just watching her fight before that. So I'm like, fuck, I want to be like her. Like, she's a gun. She inspired me to, like, be obsessed with arm bars and all that stuff. So, like, when I watched her get knocked out, I literally went home. I went back to the hotel and I cried, like, the whole night. Like, I actually cried for Rousey.
Yeah, that's
Like,
dope.
it's legit.
Yeah, it's I never cried.
I'm a little bitch like that. I get, like, see, I feel pain. I feel pain for people.
Yeah, no, I do, man. I really do, and I think that's why I'm so anxious. Because, like, I mean, the other thing too, man, is like I feel like I hate that you guys don't get paid half your pay. Is that just UFC does that, or Bellator does that too? Like, where?
I'm not sure.
What'd you say?
I'm not really sure how it works. But what do you mean half our pay?
Like, you know how you get the show pay, but if you win, you get double that. Like, you get.
Oh yeah, yeah. Most shows are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most shows are like that.
You know, it's like fuck. Like, not that you just lose, you just fucking like. Now you're not getting paid as much. Still gotta pay your camp.
Yeah, that's kind of like the pressure they add on to you. It's like, if you want to win, then you get paid, you know? It's like, I do want to win, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So that can happen too. But that's why you just gotta have a crazy fight and get a bonus. People don't make money from fucking fighting. They make money from having a mad fight and like getting the bonuses.
Yeah.
Some people get paid more from the bonus than the fight.
And I don't want to put any pressure on you, but is there any fights and leagues like Bellator or Bare Knuckle that like you'd be looking forward to, or like? And again, I don't want to like put you in this because I know you're trying to.
No, I do have an offer at the moment. It's not for Bellator; it's a different promotion. But I think I'm keen for it. But it'll be sometime next year, early next year. So just want to have some fun and in a different field, different environment, and I think it'd be good for me. So it'd be good. So we'll see when I secure that. You guys will be the first to know. But it should be entertaining. I just want to be able to showcase, you know, proper what I have at my weight class. Oh my God, I'm back.
You're back! Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I don't know what happened, but here we are.
It's fine. I appreciate calling back. I was kind of like, because I'm still recording, so I was kind of like just like talking shit. Like, well, I appreciate.
You're just like, okay, hey yo.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming back. I'll let you get going. So I didn't want to ask you. I wanted to ask you one last thing.
Yeah.
Sure, it kind of came like honestly today. So I'm a big fan of tattoos. I got tattoos. I fucking people get super dope tattoos. You have some dope tattoos.
Well, thanks.
You getting more like what's going on?
I haven't had a new tattoo in a long time. My favorite one is my rib tattoo, the Mi Vida Loca.
One more time, the movie.
The Mi Vida Loca. That's on my rib cage.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
That was my most painful. Yeah, it was probably my most painful. Because like I was lying back on an angle where my ribs are popping out.
Uh-huh.
And then like the artist like was holding my stomach down. He goes, "Don't breathe." I was like, okay. And then just for 3.5 hours went across that. And I was like, "Give me numbing cream." He's like, "Too late now." I'm like, "Fuck you."
What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo? We don't talk about these things, you know?
Nadia.
Stop it. No, not there.
Well, I know. I'm not saying anywhere specific, but you're not. I'm just saying you made it seem like somewhere.
Yeah. My first tattoo was my ex-boyfriend's name. It'd be like that. It's cool though. It's cool. We cool. So
yeah,
it's still there, but it's all right.
I made the same mistake. It makes you feel better.
Yeah, I was like 18 and like crazy in love and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You still have it?
I still have it. It's on my rib over here.
Did you ever get cut
So
up?
yeah, I will in the future. I just no one really sees it anyway.
Mhm.
So it's just like whatever. It's like where the bra line sits. So it's perfect. If I go swimming, you can't see it. I'd never see it. So it's not like it's on my hand or on my face or my here or something crazy.
Yeah, like right here. That'd be stupid, right?
I know this guy that got his girlfriend's name from here all the way across his chest.
Doesn't
Like
Phil have his girlfriend like on his arm?
who?
Darren Till?
Does he? Or her face or her name?
Yeah, no, it's her face. It's a whole fucking like.
He's like dedicated.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to show it to you. I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Yeah. He's all in for that one. Fuck.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a.
She better not leave him. God forbid, but
Honestly, I
I'd be
think it might be an ex. I'm not 100% sure.
okay, God. Love
Yeah.
that for them.
What do we gotta do to cover that up with like a speakeasy sports tattoo?
Oh, homie, you wish.
What kind of bets or wagers are you willing to make for this to happen?
Oh, it's too much.
No, I love
So I
tattoos.
got something in the works. I have a plan for something because I've got a tiger sitting on my hip anyway, so I'm gonna like join it all up eventually. Just take my time though. It's summer right now, so I'll wait till after summer.
I'll just feel like showing it off. It might be a little ashy though. Let me
No, I can't remember. What is that?
it's a poop.
That's a crazy. Oh whoa! Damn, that's sick.
I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna keep bugging you about that speakeasy tattoo. You know, it just has to happen.
You keep pushing, but I won't cave in.
I'm excited for whatever news happens to drop, and
But thanks for having me on. I had fun. Appreciate it.
hell yeah, thank you too.
Give me some ganja. 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 Give me some